Behind the scenes where the magic sits, it's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you, and you, y'all. It took me a personal day, okay, but we're going to get you at least one review in upon today. Welcome in, everybody, to another edition, a very late edition of Brantley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all of you here in the building. Hello, Linnell Stiller. Good to see you. Hello to the two people that are here with us now. Glad to have y'all here. So, as y'all know, we have been reviewing On Brand with Jimmy Fallon, Mimosa St. John. This episode is all about the Pillsbury Doughboy, and I said what the hell I said in my description box, okay? It is what it is. I've been calling Bianca out for a while now, and this episode proves it hook, line, and sinker, or should I say the oven, the dinger, and the cooling off period for sure. Higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we got it on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. Yes, indeed. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Hopefully all is well with each and every single one of you. Let's get to the getting and do what we do. So, like I said, let me get my notes here. So, Mahari is angry and upset because he lost the last challenge. The last challenge, for those of you who don't remember, is Captain Morgan was looking for a way to get people in the 21 to 29 age demographic to recognize Captain Morgan once again. So that was the challenge. Team Freeze lost. Not only did they lose the challenge, but they also lost tickets to the Super Bowl. It's a pretty hard loss. It's a new week, and there's a special guest arriving to the On Brand agency. And y'all, for the first time ever, the Pillsbury Doughboy came in real life. Okay. Like very, very small. But was talking to Bose, was talking to Jimmy, said hey to the creatives, and then he walked out. It was absolutely amazing. So that is the client this week. Now remember, they have two clients each week. So Captain Morgan and then Pillsbury. So Doug Martin, the chief marketing officer of General Mills, came through, and they want a campaign, tagline, and an interactive experience. Now, of course, as you guys know, I'm putting myself in every single episode with what I would have done if I was in it, right? So the creators had 1 hour to figure out a pitch, and Pillsbury sent over 42 pages of guidelines on what the Pillsbury Doughboy can and cannot do, okay? Mahari's idea is having people work inside the Pillsbury factory. Sandra had the excitement, imagination growing up with the Pillsbury Doughboy, and she believed it as much as she did with Santa Claus. Pyper, for her, was a connection with her grandmother because her grandmother could not speak any English, but her grandma was able to follow recipes from Pillsbury. And Pillsbury Legal and Design has seen the design, so this actually went to those teams at Pillsbury. So this is no joke. And by the way, did you know that Pillsbury Doughboy's real name is Poppin' Fresh? Come on. Pillsbury Doughboy is black. Okay, let's just keep it a buck right there. All right, just keep it a buck. So speaking of that, Elijah wanted to do a Poppin' Fresh album release party. And he had all these different playful tracks off of the Pillsbury Doughboy and baking. And I thought, Elijah, very well done. It dealt with sensory, it dealt with culture, and it had a vibe where everybody could play along. And I'm sure that there would have been an exclusive track that people could download as well. So great job to you. Ryan said that, we are this generation rather is the most overstimulated and overextended ever. Life rolls keep going. and it's dough time, and there was a cornhole activation, and Jimmy thought that it was a zag for him because, you know, life keeps going is positive. So I guess what Ryan was trying to say was, let's do a brand activation where we can give people a chance to, you know, throw in or roll in the dough of having a good time. I guess that's what he was trying to do, but it didn't work for them. And I can understand why, because there really was no reference to the Pillsbury Doughboy at all. Pyper had a story about her dad. Her dad rather worked every Thanksgiving, and they did not speak English. And Pyper said, Doughboy's always at our home, but we never went inside his home. And her campaign was, home is where the Doughboy is. And basically, you're going to get to see a digital size version of the Doughboy's house on YouTube. And what's popular on YouTube right now is house tours and day in the life. Honestly, I thought this was the best one because Pyper rather did a Braylon Lee rule. She took an inch and made it a mile. And that's very true. I mean, I'm 31 years old. I've known the Doughboy for a very long time. And when you think about it, we've never been inside his house. Ever. And you would think that the Pillsbury Doughboy has a personal life, right? Is there a Mrs. Dough Girl? Pillsbury Doughboy? Yes, indeed. Who's his mom? Who's his dad? Does he have any brothers and sisters? So, really, and not to mention, too, do y'all know how big movies are right now with manga, anime, video games, and popular icons? Could you imagine Pillsbury Doughboy, the movie, again, to see his world and stuff? Like, this could be a whole thing. So, Pyper, well done. Well done. I mean, sincerely. I did say Pyper was in the background, but with this challenge, she really, really stood out. So, with that being said, great job, Pyper. Great job to you. So, Azelle says, when the world starts to crumble, grab a plate. And Doug said, well, you know, the Pillsbury Doughboy is all about positivity. So I don't know how he would be able to handle that. And, you know, I would agree and disagree with Doug on that one. I think that one of the biggest things is maybe, you know, the Doughboy could give some philosophies about what he believes about baking and keeping going in life, right? And not to mention, too, if you really want to talk about it, you could probably have done a, you know, baking positivity, you know, activation where people could write down their word of like happiness. Okay, what does happiness mean to you? What colors, what flavors describe happiness? You know, what's one thing that you love being? What's one thing you love doing being a parent? So being a parent, you know, it's an experience. Maybe make a parenting cookie with nuts, right? So there was a way to showcase that when the world starts to crumble, grab a plate and create cookies based off of what people are feeling. So I think Azelle could have taken that a little bit further, but I do think that was a good start. I just think she didn't hit it in, but great job to her. Mahari had the inside of the Pillsbury Doughboy factory, and you know, everybody got to grab an apron at 15 seconds, grab different ingredients, and then bake it. And then the best one won a golden Doughboy. Now I thought that was good, but 15 seconds though, 15 seconds. That's all you got. I mean, what are we doing? Is this Chopped baking edition? Like seriously? I liked the concept. I think it's just the execution because they have to build out the brand activation, but also you got to think about how many people are going through that brand activation, right? Lauren, Love at First Bite, which would be basically a, you know, dating app experience in real life to find their perfect match. So, you know, what type of baker are you? How sweet are you? Some traits. I liked that, right? Because if you think about it, for example, there is a dating platform for Disney lovers, right? So maybe there could be a bakingforlove.com, right? Bakingforlove.com where you can go in and do that same experience. And there could be a digital experience to that. So I thought that was cute. wasn't the top tier contender, but I thought it was cute. Sabrina rolling with the Doughboy flavor awaits, and it could be a street food festival with the different food trucks cooking an ingredient from Pillsbury. Each food truck cooking with ingredient from Pillsbury. And then Jimmy came up with travel and unravel. And Jimmy, I'll give it to you. That was good. That was very good. We're going to talk about Jimmy. We're going to talk about, I was about to say Jimmy Kimmel. We're going to talk about Jimmy Fallon a little bit later on this episode. Just a little bit later on because Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy Fallon a little bit later. Jimmy. But I thought that was cute because you are traveling to different food trucks to experience these worlds of flavors, and you're unraveling the flavor of Pillsbury at the same time. With Bianca, she had peel, press, and Pyper. She did this sensory experience, right? And so she had the sensory dome. So basically, it's a play on words of dome. And then there's going to be like ASMR tracks where you can have headphones, a tablet with the same sound, and a Bing bag. And there were other stations and stuff. I thought that was cool. But the assignment was, how do you introduce the Pillsbury Doughboy to new generations? And even though you're bringing in the people into his world, to me, after you heard all the sounds and stuff, okay, what is going to stick with the consumer? Oh, wow, all these sounds are amazing. Maybe I should go out and get Pillsbury products and start baking stuff. But Pillsbury Doughboy is the star. And there was really nothing to extend the storytelling of the Pillsbury Doughboy. Now, I did say in my description box, Bianca is a weak individual. Let me give the context, conjecture, and connection to that, because I know people are going to feel a way about that. Bianca is a weak individual in the competition, mentally. Bianca is a weak individual in the competition, mentally. Bianca is a weak individual in the competition, mentally. Not as a weak individual overall, because I don't know her from a can of paint, nor do I have to care about her from a can of paint, okay? It was on screen, I'm talking about it, okay? So, of course, as you guys know, I am putting myself in every single episode of what I would have done. So this is what I thought of. My campaign is bake up the win. Because you know how cinnamon rolls, croissants, and cookies and everything else, rises up. Baking up the win. The tagline is, in order to win, be dough to play. So basically, this will be in partnership with Hasbro. So you have Connect 4. So you will have the Pillsbury Doughboy in the red and blue coins. So you'll be able to play that. And if you win, right, you get a Pillsbury Doughboy prize pack, right? That would be cool. Bop it with cooking sound, so it'll be like a big bop it. So you'll hear. So it has a little bit of that ASMR, but it's more interactive than you just sitting down with some headphones on your head, a tablet, and a beanbag. So you're actually engaging with it, right? And for that, because it's more about sensory, maybe you could get like a hoodie or a hat or a Stanley mug. You know what I mean? Now, Play-Doh. You're probably thinking, Braylon, what are you doing with Play-Doh? I'm so glad you asked. What are Pillsbury Doughboy's favorite colors? Blue and white, right? Because those are the logos of the Pillsbury logo, but does he have any other colors? And maybe there could be a Play-Doh art competition there, right? And so maybe you get like, I don't know, if we partner up with Crayola, maybe you get like a, Crayola coloring kit with exclusive colors from Pillsbury. So it'll be like a Pillsbury Doughboy edition of Crayola. So that's why I was thinking with that. Now, here's something fun. You ready for this? Twister Pillsbury edition. So imagine the Twister mat having croissants and cinnamon rolls and different items of Pillsbury right on red cinnamon roll, right? I know. How cool is that? So for that, That's a very music heavy thing, right? So imagine you being able to, I don't know, maybe get an exclusive download to a jingle from Pillsbury, right? So that would be cool. And then y'all know Jenga, that tall Jenga tower. Yeah, imagine you being able to play Jenga. You pull out a Jenga piece. It has a fun fact about the Pillsbury Doughboy. So in this Pillsbury Doughboy game day experience, you get to experience the Doughboy through all of these Hasbro games. Season 2, Braylon Lee, on brand agency. Okay, just saying. So once again, my idea: bake up the win. That's the campaign. The tagline: in order to win, beat dough to play. And then it would be a Pillsbury Doughboy game day experience with Connect 4, Bop It, Play-Doh, Twister, and Jenga. One more time for the one more time. My idea would be bake up the win. That's the campaign. In order to win, beat dough to play. And then it would be a Doughboy, Pillsbury Doughboy, rather, game day experience with Connect 4, Bop It, Play-Doh, Twister, and Jenga. Okay? So just keeping it a buck, because that's what we do over here. Yeah. Yes, indeed. So the two accounts that won, Pyper and Bianca, and they're going to do something that the On Brand agency has never done before. They're going to do a focus group, and the focus group bridges together between the assumptions of your idea and the reality of how people consume it, right? So basically, what Bianca is going to be slime, right? And they're going to be able to use the tablets to like make baking creations, and also to the headphones, the tablet, and the beanbag, so the ASMR component. And then Pyper, she has like the hat and the scarf and other elements that you'll be able to tactilely play with, right? So here's the thing: when they shot the On Brand agency competition, it was sunny. Guess what domes do? They get hot. So I guess Bianca just wanted to bake up those people in the domes, huh? Yes. It's very, very smart idea, Bianca. You're genius, brilliant, just all the way around. Said no one else. So the tablets were hot, and the domes were heating up. And Pyper said that there were more instructions at Bianca's activation. And that was a very astute point, Pyper, because people don't have a lot of time. They don't know how to really stop this speed and go by this speed and really enjoy things. So it has to be done quick, fast, and in a hurry. Or, to use Bianca's own words against her, people have to peel, press into the experience, and pop in and enjoy in a quick amount of time. So then AC, air conditioning, has come through, and Elijah has the air conditioning on the outside of the dome. And you would think, air conditioning on the outside, cooling on the inside, but then they had to move the AC on the inside of the dome. So here's the cute thing that Pyper did. You ready for this? Not only did she have a cooking book, there was also a coloring book for the kids. That was cool. And inside Doughboy's house, right, was different promotional material from back in the day. So it was the history of the Doughboy, how far he's come, and all the experiences he has had, and the colors popped. It was blue, it was white. I think there was some orange in there as well. And what I really loved about it was almost like, you guys remember when Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse had their summer vacation homes at Walt Disney World, in Mickey's Toontown Fair, the Magic Kingdom, and you could actually go through Mickey's house and Minnie's house and like meet them and stuff. I really liked that tactile experience. And honestly, too, to tell you the truth, really, I think Pyper has given Doughboy a whole new energy. And by the way, shout out to the 3 people that were here. Thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate you. I think that Doughboy really could now be a theme park land at Universal. I really believe that Doughboy Land at Universal Orlando Resort. And imagine you having that 4D experience of going through, you know, Doughboy's home, right? And imagine Pillsbury rides and roller coasters and stuff. I really think Pyper has really done something quite incredible. And then with, Bianca's, I mean, you could probably team up with Calm to create like an ASMR, baking, playlist. And you could probably create some merchandise that, you could probably have the comforter feel like, cookies, you know what I mean? Like a nice warm cookie, maybe. But child, you're not gonna be able to do much more than that. And I'm not trying to knock Bianca's idea down, but her domes were hot. And also, too, Bianca did not think about the extension of this campaign. She didn't think about how it could go further than just that brand activation. So, after all of that, Jimmy, Bermosa St. John, and Doug came through. And of course, you got the headphones, tablet, beanbag, and Jimmy was just out of it. The kids are getting into the dough and making things. And Jimmy is going to go in disguise into this focus group. And his name is going to be Cooper. Jimmy, if you want this to be a real competition, it has to be real results. You doing that did not do anything except skew the results of the focus group. Right? And in the focus group, Bermosa St. John was doing the focus group. Now, just imagine you have the woman who was the chief marketing officer at Netflix, Apple, Beats, PepsiCo, Uber in front of you asking you which one did you like. What the hell? Why are you asking me? You the legend. I'm just a somebody. But Moses here, we're here. Just saying. But one guy said the dome was a favorite of his because of all the scents. One person talked about Pyper's home, Pillsbury Doughboy's home, that it was light and bright, and there was memories of cooking, and the scarf and the hat the kids really liked. A lot of people liked the dome, but Bermosa was pissed at Jimmy, and when Jimmy came back, Bermosa said, "It's the silent treatment with you. I'm not even speaking to you." And I felt her all the way. I've been the same way, the exact same way, right? So then we get into the pitch battle. And Bianca was talking about the sensory joys of Pillsbury. And she said, we didn't do it through a history lesson or storytelling. We gave you the world of the Doughboy, where it was just a one-dimensional experience with Pypers. Now, Bianca is a heavy pitch bow person, but she did not expect Pyper to come through and mollywop her ass mentally. Because Pyper said, we are talking about the story and the legacy of the Pillsbury Doughboy. For the first time ever, you got to go inside his house. And when you think about, technology these days, kids, it's hard for kids to put their phone down. This is a 360 experience, and we can add a scent to this experience if we wanted to, because in the home, scents are made. And, we're talking about rolling with real people, real stories, and real connections. And Sabrina said, Pyper is a really heavy hitter of these pitch bows, but I am really proud of Pyper. And I was proud of Pyper too, Sabrina, and you are absolutely right. And Doug, he said, one campaign really did it. And our mission here was to bring the story of the Doughboy to more generations. And Pyper won. And Pyper, like I said, well done. Well done and well done. I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna keep giving applause right here for her. She was great. What are we talking about here? One more time. And Bianca looks so damn defeated. And this is Pyper, not Pyper, sorry. Bianca, sorry. Bianca looks so damn defeated. And let me tell you what Bianca's problem is. She thinks she is the only person in that competition that can win. She looked so damn defeated. She was like, a lot's riding on the line here. I really want to win this account. You are not the only person in the competition, sweetheart. What is wrong with you? Now, how did Bianca become a social media manager? I need her credentials immediately, because a real leader knows how to be humble, knows how to take instruction, and knows how to evolve herself. Bianca keeps going off of book knowledge, but she ain't going off of street knowledge. Bianca keep going off of book knowledge. She ain't going off of street knowledge. Bianca keep going off of book knowledge. She ain't going off of street knowledge. When you are dealing with Dunkin' Donuts, when you're dealing with Marsh, when you're dealing with Southwest Airlines, when you're dealing with Marshalls, when you're dealing with Sonic, when you're dealing with Captain Morgan, when you're dealing with Pillsbury, all these brands have a story, and you downplayed storytelling. Do you not tell the story of how to take care of yourself with the skincare brand that you work for? Do you not give lessons on why ingredients matter? Why do you exist? Why are you here upon the earth? And how have you been living for the last, I don't know how old you are. What is wrong with you? Really? Like, did you do your research on the Pillsbury Doughboy and how long he has been around? Like, the Pillsbury Bake Off has been around for how many years? Like, storytelling is a part of social media, sweetheart. There is purposeful marketing, okay? So keeping your head about these damn trends and lose out on this $100,000. Pyper, well done to you. Bianca keeps thinking that she's the main HBIC, okay? And she's the main one. She's the head busting. And she's not in charge of anybody, okay? Just keeping it a buck. I was just like, really? Really? See, now you already showcased your ass when it came to Sabrina, when you had that crackalicious under the car. Right, you already showed your ass there. But now, when Pyper, who deservingly won, you couldn't even be proud of her. At least Elijah said, "I'm happy for her." You were like, yeah, good for her. But you were still envious. Child, I just can't. I can't do it. Like, oh my God, So the casting producer who fought for Bianca, I need you to come to front. What were you thinking? Where was your mind at? And did you have a long ass day of being tired? So you just picked her? Because I need to know personally. Jesus Christ. I mean, is this a competition or what? What are we talking about? I just gotta keep it a buck with y'all. I mean, my God. I mean, this is how Bianca is acting right now. This competition. Let me show y'all right here.
It's not just feeding the hungry only on Thanksgiving. It's an everyday situation. You know what I mean? This is 265 days a year.
That is funny. 265 days. Where the hell that bitch live at?
Still don't know where that bitch live at, Nimi, because you know why? Bianca, every time somebody else wins, Bianca is looking like this too.
Oh, what do we got here? Huh? You got your little satchel bag, huh? Your little ponytail, huh? Give me what's in the bag. I'll bite your fingertips off and your ponytail. Give me what's in the satchel. I know what's in the satchel. That's all I ask. Give me what's in the satchel.
Every time somebody else wins, well, what do we have here, huh? Somebody else won besides me? Huh? I'm supposed to be the main one winning around here. And finally, with Bianca.
Time is slipping away from me. Yeah.
Time is slipping away from her. Okay, so there it is, there, everybody. That is your On Brand with Jimmy Fallon, but most of St. John, season 1, episode 6, Old Doughboy after show review. Like I said, I have no hate for Bianca at all, but her mindset with this competition, it's decrepit, it's dilapidated, and it is disgusting that she is going off of this and not going off of soul. It's one thing to be on brand. It's another thing to diversify the brand so people can access the brand. And Bianca is not doing that. Not here, not there, not anywhere. Okay? Okay. I said, this is what I do. Okay? Okay. Child, listen. y'all will get y'all Braxton's review tomorrow. Literally, I'm gonna give y'all a full-fledged hour, and then guess what? I'm done after this. So, and by the way, did you notice a little something? So what I decided to do, and it's just a way for the thumbnail to pick up, I'm putting the logo of every brand of each episode in that right-hand corner, so you know what brand we are talking about at that time. So, just a little pick-me-up. Yes, indeed. There, but like I said, I'm still here for the show. I love the fact that we get 2 episodes a week. I wish, they were kind of the same time, because one's at 10/9 Central, then one's at 8/7 Central. But still, either way, a very, very good show. It's giving people who would love to go to business school, to media school, and to journalism school a chance to really see what it takes to be in media, to be in the entertainment industry, to be a decision maker, where how the culture interacts with brands. You get to see that process. And sure, it's not like a traditional advertising campaign where you got 2 weeks to formulate something and then pitch it and then make changes along the way. This is reality TV, so they do have to script out the circumstances, but these are real heavy hitters that they're making decisions with these brands that are going to be in real life. You know what I mean? By the way, the website, let's bring this up here because I want to give Bianca not Bianca, child. Dough Place Like Home, that's what it is. Dough Place Like Home. I want to give Pyper for credit here. So give me a moment. Let me type in that there. So I just want to show y'all here what this looks like. It's loading, y'all. All right, so here we go. Let me show y'all this here. Share screen. Here it is here. So my house is mobile only. So grab your phone, scan the code, and pop in. So this is Dough Place Like Home. So this is the Pillsbury Doughboys home. Okay, so all you do is grab your phone, scan the code, and then you're able to go inside the Doughboys home. And this is Pyper's idea from the show in real life. Like, and by the way, y'all, before anybody says I'm hating on Bianca, I saw an article from I think it was Travel something, that the double caramel cold brew is coming out to Sonic. So it's not like I don't support, but this is much more active than Bianca's drink. I would rather get the Crackalicious with the caramel, the double caramel bourbon cold brew. I mean, I'm sure it'll taste good. Not nothing, but Sonic doesn't make any sense. But This is it right here. So you can actually go inside his home. That is so cool. And you see how it has the Pillsbury hat on top there. So very cool there. Yes, indeed. So welcome in everybody. We are live on tour talking about Warm Brain with Jimmy Fallon, but most St. John season 1, episode 6. Oh boy, Doughboy. So this is no place like home. So all you do is scan that code, right there, that code. Just use your phone, scan it, and then your house is going to transform into the Pillsbury Doughboys home. I can definitely see this being asset market. Universal Destination and Resorts, you might want to call Pyper and Pillsbury. Get on that. Say it. I would really like to see that happen. Anyway. Yes, indeed. Let's see what the next episode on brand is. Let's see what the next episode is here. All right, so here it is. This one right here. So Jennifer Garner is not applying for a job. On Brand Agency is tasked by KitchenAid to whip up a web series that promotes their innovative products alongside A-list talent. The performance reviews are in, and the creators have one chance to prove themselves before a shocking elimination. So that'll be coming out on October 24th, 2025. So KitchenAid is up next, everybody. Like I said, so very cool there. So good stuff. This will be just chillaxing. Wow. Just trying to see something. Man. Hopefully you guys Saturday went well. Hopefully it went well. So yes, indeed. So, it's a good show. I really do like it, and I really do enjoy it. And not to mention, too, y'all get to see my media brain in a whole different fashion, right? Because, like I said, normally when we talk about media stuff, it's through pop culture, entertainment, but this is like really I am breaking down the philosophy and the methodology of how the contestants are moving, and also too, I'm bringing up how not only what I do it, but why I would do it the way that I would do it. And by the way, I've been seeing y'all have been loving my videos, by the way. So the Sonic Boom Drink 12 views, thank you all so much on that. I really do appreciate it. That was a fun time creating that Sonic Boom Drink and that amazing jingle, Sonic got the boom boom boom. So that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. And Sonic, call me. We can still work together on that drink. Okay, definitely work on that drink. So yes, indeed, they're almost there to the 40-minute mark, and then we're gonna take a commercial break, chill out for a little bit, and then we'll be on out of here. But yes, I want to come on at least give you guys this review. I've just really been enjoying my Saturday. Hopefully, you guys have been enjoying your Saturday as well. So we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break, and we'll be back with more Brand New's Virtual Tour Live right after this. Here is our brand new anthem. Here we go. We'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Pray lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand, and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved is a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free. Trust and believe it's entertainment, news done our way with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
Introducing the greatest escape in the Caribbean, the island you've been waiting for. Welcome to the Great Life on Great Stirrup Cay. This is the greatest pool you've ever seen life, 28,000 square feet of it, and the epic water park life. It's where you can truly experience the whoa life and the floating through paradise life. It's time to escape to a mind-blowing, sky-high tower of water slides and the Here We Go life. Escape to the one more please wherever you please life and kick it into high gear. Escape to where you can kick back and relax. The great life is waiting. Escape to the incredible new Great Stirrup Cay, only with Norwegian Cruise Line.
I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. And by the way, everybody, when I brought up my idea of the Pillsbury Doughboys game day, and I talked about the 5 games that you would play in partnership with Hasbro of Connect 4, Bop It, Play-Doh, Twister, and Jenga. Imagine Pillsbury Doughboy editions of all those games being sold in real life. So imagine you having a Connect 4 edition of the Pillsbury Doughboy game in your home. Imagine you having a Pillsbury version of Bop It in your home. I forgot to mention Bop It in there. Imagine you having a Play-Doh collection off of the Pillsbury Doughboys' favorite colors. Imagine you having imagine you having a special edition of Twister, right? With the Pillsbury Doughboy on the Twister mat, along with different items from Pillsbury. Imagine you having a Pillsbury Jenga edition. Okay, so that's how I would extend the experience as well. I want to get that in there as well before we head out. But I think that would be cool, because here's the thing, right? It's one thing, and as our theme song says, as our anthem rather says, anybody can be a creator, but it takes somebody to be an artist. So it's one thing to be able to experience these games at a brand activation, but imagine Connect 4 being sold around the world with the Pillsbury Doughboy logo on the tokens. Imagine a Pillsbury Bop It. Imagine Play-Doh Jenga Twister. Imagine a Pillsbury Doughboy Monopoly edition. You go around the board to different parts of Doughboy's, neighborhood and life and stuff like that. Like, the possibilities are endless with Hasbro and Pillsbury Doughboy. So just keeping it a buck, you know what I mean? So, and then of course, how can we forget the Easy Bake Oven? Oh my God, how about Pillsbury Doughboy edition of the Easy Bake Oven? So, like I said, the possibilities are endless for that. So that's why I would have done the competition, and I promise you, Bianca would have been very terrified of Brainly. I think her brain would not be able to wake up, think, and move after I finally watched her in the competition, of course, ladies and gentlemen. But Pyper, congratulations, beautiful. You did a fabulous job. Pyper's first, and by the way, it was Pyper's first account that she got. So we got Ryan who won, we got Bianca who won, we got Mahari who's won, we have Pyper who won individual accounts as well. Then of course the winning team, with Bianca, Ryan, Pyper, Sabrina, and Elijah win the Captain Morgan account. So we have some winners, of course, and of course it's going to be another elimination. And I do like the mix of everybody goes through, but somebody goes home. I do like that combination because it does keep you on your toes of like, oh, I actually have to bring it. Like, no episode am I safe. So I really, really do like it. Of course, I looked at the Reddits, and some people, they're like, oh my God, so they're playing down our industry. But really, I think that what Jimmy Fallon Boson done is really showcase that, hey, maybe everyday people do know something that advertising executives may not, and it's how it connect with people. So I think it's doing a lot more good than people want to give it credit for. So like I said, hopefully, the winner is going to get $100,000 Innovator of the Year and a feature and ad week. But I hope that whoever wins it takes it an inch and makes it a mile, because this really could be a stepping stone for future creatives. And hopefully there's a season 2. If there is a season 2, Brandon Lee is coming. Okay, he's coming. Season 2, baby. Yes, indeed. Now, of course, it's up to the producers who decide if they want me or not. If I get in, great. If I don't, I don't. But sincerely, I would really love a chance to be a part of season 2. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Of course, and, if I did win, I wouldn't be able to tell y'all because I have to sign NDA. But don't you think that I would not review On Brand with Jimmy Fallon with me as a contestant? Okay. For season 2, but all in due time. By the way, y'all, just child, it is so funny. It is so funny sometimes when you're watching content. It's funny. People are funny out here on these streets. Oh man. It is so funny to me how can I put this? And I guess this is Bianca's energy. Like, you can't ask for construction when you cause construction. So you can't ask for people to help you when you are the main cause of the problem. Ooh, when it all falls down, I'm telling you, when it all falls down, because you made it fall down for your fucking damn self. You ain't got to say what it is. I already know. I found out from him. Da 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 da. Make it be. Don't you feel sad about it? Tell me you love me. Tell me you leave me all alone. Cry me a river. Cry me. Cry me. Cry me a river. Cry me. Cry me. Oh my Lord Jesus, man. Oh man. Yes. Good stuff. Yes, it is. I'm gonna give y'all a full-fledged hour here of content, and then I'm gonna head on out. But it's been a great time with you all on this Saturday. Yes, and by the way, if you missed out on our YouTube and the Hurricane of the Possible Breakdown Town Hall, please go watch that. We read 2 articles from the Hollywood Reporter that really breaks down YouTube and how they are uprooting legacy media, and how I am getting more and more triggered up here. Okay. Of how they need to make YouTube studios happen. Because you keep coming out with articles like this about how YouTube is this, that, and the third, but yet you're not creating a mechanism so you can get the bag that you guys deserve. Because here's the thing, Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, Discovery Plus, BET Plus, ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, CW, all these, cable networks, they're basically taking YouTube talent and putting them on national TV. And I think you guys deserve a cut of the bag, but you're not doing it. So you keep losing. Just saying. Just keeping it a buck, because honestly, to tell you the truth, I would love for Brainley's virtual tour to be a unfortunately, the genius that Bob Iger is, said no one ever, is folding Hulu into Disney Plus. That's going to backfire so bad. I cannot wait for the fallout, because Disney does not know how to respond to adults. They don't. That's why they had to make Touchstone Pictures to be able to do adult content. And y'all remember when they got rid of the ABC app? Because they try to get everybody on Disney Plus. Now everybody has money. And free advertising video on demand content is trending more and more. More people are watching free advertising streaming television channels now more than ever before. And Disney does not have a platform for that. But Disney are the smart ones. Yes, they are. Said no one ever. Anyway. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I know that this is a very, very late version, but as soon as I saw the episode, I have to go live and give Pyper her credit, because she definitely deserves it. Once again, to Pyper. Again. And again. Well done to you. Well done to you. And I hope that Pyper can get a job at Pillsbury out of this. I really do. I think Pyper could be in charge of the Doughboy and figure out how to diversify the Doughboy's brand. Like I said, Universal Destinations and Resorts could definitely do something with Pillsbury Doughboy's World at Universal Orlando Resort very easily. I mean, you could have the Doughboy Bakery Shop be a franchise all across the country. There's so many things you can do, and not even count merchandise. That's a given. But anyway. And as we get to that full-fledged hour, I'm going to turn off my camera now, because we done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. What a great, great show this evening. Now, morning time. It is 12 a.m. on a Sunday. So, yes, indeed, glad to have all of you here. Let me get the Daily Motivator up for you all. Right here for Saturday, October 18th, the most difficult task. But before that, early to bed, early to rise, work like hell, and advertise. Ted Turner. Yes, indeed. There. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Saturday, October 18th, 2025. The most difficult task. Start with the hard stuff. Zero in on the most difficult task and get it done first. After that point, you'll have no doubt you can accomplish whatever else you need. Able to push quickly forward, knowing the day's biggest challenge is behind you. To complete a complicated, awkward, frustrating effort, you will rely heavily on your persistence. So tackle the effort before your persistence has been drained. Dive into the most demanding work when your energy and creativity are fresh. Jump quickly at the opportunity to be your best. Demonstrate early to yourself how effective you can be. You'll naturally become eager to expand that effectiveness to other work. Begin where you'll know you'll encounter the most resistance. Once you get through that, you'll have plenty of momentum to get through everything else. Ralph Morrison. So, with that being said, I think with this episode, Pyper, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. My bad, I'll read it again. It's all good. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Saturday, October 18th, 2025, the most difficult task. Early to bed, early to rise, work like hell, and advertise. Ted Turner. Hello, Ted. James Brown. Shout out to James Brown. Rest in peace, good sir. Rest in peace, good sir. The most difficult task, start with the hard stuff. Zero in on the most difficult task and get it done first. After that point, you'll have no doubt you can accomplish whatever you need to. You're able to push quickly forward, knowing the day's biggest challenges behind you. To complete a complicated, awkward, frustrating effort, you'll rely heavily on your persistence. So tackle the effort before your persistence has been drained. Dive into the most demanding work when your energy and creativity are fresh. Jump quickly at the opportunity to be your best. Demonstrate early to yourself how effective you can be. You'll naturally become eager to expand that effectiveness to other work. Begin where you know you'll encounter the most resistance. Once you get through that, you'll have plenty of momentum to get through everything else. Ralph Morrison. I think that this episode demonstrated the most difficult task. To reintroduce the Pillsbury Doughboy to the new generation is very, very difficult. Like, let's see. How long has the Pillsbury Doughboy been around? So, Pillsbury Doughboy is 59 years old, right? So, for 60 years, he's been around. So, to take a 60-year-old mascot and to introduce him to a new generation is not only difficult, but it is a very heavy burden, because one wrong movie, you can fuck it up. And so the first thing I will say here is start with the hard stuff. Zero in on the most difficult task and get it done first. The first thing that all these contestants had to do was zero in on the storytelling of the Pillsbury Doughboy. A lot of times people will be like a Bianca and follow trends, but they don't have heart. When you don't have heart, you end up losing, because without heart, there is no storytelling. So the first thing I would say is always recognize the emotionality in the task. That's the first thing. Second thing is dive into the most demanding work when your energy and creativity are fresh. Never give low energy in terms of a task. When you give low energy to a task, it reflects in the result. When you give low energy to a task, it reflects in your result. When you give low energy to a task, it reflects in your results or your results. And finally, begin where you know you'll encounter the most resistance. A lot of times we would like to do the easy stuff because the easy stuff is easy to get done. But here's the thing: after the easy stuff is done, you still have to deal with the hard stuff. So deal with the hard stuff. And once you have the hard stuff out the way, then you're able to be a champion. Enjoy the victory circle a little bit easier because you did what needed to be done while everybody else did what they wanted to do. So with that being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want one special, because you will always want a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but you will be where you need to be. Do what you're chosen to do. Wise one to call yourself is none to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully, I spend time together around some great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or finally seeing somebody like Bianca be knocked down a peg or two. Okay, because Bianca definitely needs to be knocked down a peg or two for sure. Make sure the replay is not just for you to watch it, not just for you to listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you, I value, I embrace you all. Always remember, see love God give it, or see love God give it, or see love God give it. Wherever obstacles come, where success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. If I know else is proud of you, proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all listen. I really do love this show. I love this competition, and it is nothing personal. But when you are coming on national television and you are saying you're this, that, and the third, and you are downplaying the assignment, and you're downplaying the magnitude of the space that you're in about storytelling and history lessons like Bianca, you get smoked from me. I don't give a fuck if you're a man or a woman. Our job is to reach people. The only way you reach to people is through teaching lessons and being able to tell a story. If you can't do that, you don't deserve to be a social media manager or even have a career in media, entertainment, or anything else that deals with people. Bianca, and to anybody that thinks, breathes, and moves like her. Nothing personal, just keeping it a buck. Get aired on the screen. I'm talking about it. All right. One love, much love, all love to you. I feel the love. It's in it right back to you. Thank you to the one person that is here right now. Much love to you and everybody. Have a great, great morning. And by the way, good morning, afternoon, good evening, based on your location. Bye, everybody.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Brave lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Brave lonely's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Brave lonely's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. exits move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand, and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be, brilliantly bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free. Trust and believe it's entertainment, news done away with. We're brilliantly, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken-ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time.
Shout out to the 3 people here. Thank you all so much. One love, much love, all love to y'all. If y'all want to chat in the live chat, you can. I'm just leaving the fireworks up just a little bit longer if you guys want to chat in the live chat. Otherwise, thank y'all for being here. One love, much love, all love to you 3 for being here. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye-bye.